For what could be their last time.
All right, come here.
Either outcome of this case is too difficult for them to dwell on. I know this will take as long as it takes, but Etta, have you allowed yourself to at all fantasize about what it would be like to step off the plane at SeaTac, to drive to West Seattle and then walk into Florida?
Amanda?
No, it's, you want to go there and you want to believe that, but as Amanda told me, she said, you know what, I feel like I can breathe, but I'm still here. I'm still locked up. So until she walks out, I don't try to stay away from her spots.
With us now are two of Amanda's friends, Jessica Nichols and Andrea Saliger. Good morning to both of you. Thanks so much for coming here. You have not really had a chance to visit Amanda because all her family is here right now. I know it's precious time in terms of visiting her, but you have been in the court. And Andrew, a lot has been said about the way she looks, the scenes have been wearing on her. What have you observed?
I've observed that, she does have some fear that she carries with her, and I think that's, very understandable and kind of inevitable given the situation. But I can tell that, that core person that I've always known of her, who believes the best in every situation and every person, it's still there.
And Jessica, you were talking about knowing the person. You came to know her later on, after Andrew, I know. But when you hear the descriptions, we've heard some pretty rough descriptions of her, and we certainly heard it in the first trial, but the prosecution really painted her as an unlikable, horrible person. How difficult is it for you to listen to that?
It's awful. It's incredibly painful, and I think the worst part about it is knowing how she must feel sitting that much closer and having people continue to lie and say horrible things about her that are not true, and it has to feel reminiscent of the first time that this happened and that it went so poorly for her. I feel like no matter how hard it is for us, it's got to be worse for her.
Andrew, you met Amanda in college. You were both freshmen. You were in the same dorm, and got to know her. And you talk about this expression of loyalty. You're not the only friends that have come here. You've talked to others who have made the trip at various times. What drives you to come here and be here in this important week?
We very quickly became best friends after I met her at school, and when this first started, I knew there was absolutely no way she could have anything to do with it. It's completely against everything I know her character to be, and I just really wanted her to know that my support's never going to go away, and I'll be here as long as it takes.
I know there are strict rules in the court in terms of how she can or cannot acknowledge people in the court. Pretty much has to look ahead. But does she know you're there, and is she reacting to seeing more and more family and you guys? I mean, it's almost a reminder that the end of this process is nearing one way or the other.
She waved to us on the way in and out of court when there's not cameras present, and we can say a quick hi as she comes in or out. She knows if she turns around, it's just going to be a flurry.